In 2017, Hasegawa released their Civic SB1 kit, a version of the classic first-gen Civic. Pretty soon after release, a few limited edition race versions with a lowered stance, flared fenders, and a sparse race-inspired interior were produced. Then, in 2024, Hasegawa decided to release a new limited edition of a more street-inspired car, which not only included all of the stock parts for the Civic, but all of the race car parts as well, giving builders the option to build a Civic in any style they like. If you want to check out my Meiwa Civic build, click the link at the top or in the description below for a video on the race car version. So, let's start with the chassis. We will paint all of the individual parts using several colors for contrast to the underside of the car. Red for performance parts and a metallic gray for suspension components so they are easily visible against the black underside. The mix of Tamiya chrome and gloss brown give a perfect color for exhaust pipes. A semi-gloss black is used for the main chassis component. Once all the airbrushing is complete, we can add some details. Using a Gundam pen, a bright red can be used to simulate performance springs. Aluminum is used for the transmission housing, and a gloss black is used for the oil pan. Starting at the front, the drive shafts are inserted. Struts are put into place, and the steering rack is clicked in. The performance suspension gives a slightly lowered stance than the stock set. The torsion bar adds a nice addition of color to the bottom of the car. Shifter linkage is added, and then the exhaust is put into place. Rear suspension is set into place and connected with more performance parts. The fuel tank is then set into place. A set of Tamiya CRX rims are used to really fill in those wheel wells. The interior is first painted with the body color and then taped off. Semi-gloss black is then applied to look like the vinyl used on the door panels. Semi-gloss black is also used on the seats and on the dashboard. A flat clear is then used to create a little contrast and to look more like a cloth or a different material than the vinyl. Once the tape is removed, you can really see the difference in the blacks and should give our interior a unique look. The tape is removed from the interior tub to expose the body color on the inside of the car. A decal is used for the wood panel in the dashboard. A nice wood grain look is used on the steering wheel and the shifter knob. First, a tan is used for the base color. Then brown is dry brushed lightly. And a black is also dry brushed. A heavy layer of clear orange is put on top to seal in all the colors and provide the look of polished wood. Adding carpet is a great way to add realism to your interior and also helps to hide the injector pin marks that are left as part of the molding process. White glue is thinned and then painted into the areas that you want to look like carpet. Embossing powder is scattered over the white glue. Using a metallic tool, you can gently tap the part to help the embossing powder to settle into the white glue. When satisfied with how it's settled, dump out any excess embossing powder and put back into its container to be used again. If there's a spot that didn't quite get covered, a drop of the thinned white glue can be used, and then the process is repeated again until results are satisfactory. Assembling the interior is pretty straightforward. The center console with the shifter is placed on the floor. Rear seats are set into place, and then the front seats. Gauges are placed into the dash, and the steering wheel is attached. Finally, the dashboard is set into place. Interior is complete. For prepping the body, mold lines are marked off and sanded smooth. A hobby knife can be used to scrape areas that are harder to reach with a sander. Scribing out panel lines helps to add depth and to ensure paint doesn't build up so they can't be seen any longer. You can find a list of many of the tools I use for my builds in the description below. Links are to each item on Amazon. As an Amazon associate, I do earn commission on any qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for your support. Flares are added to the sides for an aggressive look. And a front spoiler air dam is added. To me, a light blue is used for the base color. If you want to know more about the painting process, check out the Ultimate How to Paint a Model Car Guide. Link is at the top or in the description below. Explore an in-depth look at the entire painting process from start to finish. This kit uses decals for the front and rear window trim. In hindsight, I think it would have been better to just paint the trim areas with a semi-gloss black and then use the mirror chrome for the trim. Decals are supposed to make things easier, but these ones are really difficult to apply and get to look right. Mr. Hobby Super Clear is used to seal everything in. Hasegawa mirror chrome is used on the door sill to represent the chrome trim around the doors. A cotton bud is used to burnish the chrome to the trim on the kit. And then a new blade is used to cut away any excess chrome. Now, the final assembly can begin. Window glass can be inserted. The front grille needs to be assembled with headlight buckets, logos, and then the headlight lenses themselves. The grille can be inserted, and then the chassis, interior, and body can all be brought together. Additional items can be placed onto the body, such as the front marker lights, chrome trim, front bumper, wipers, and rear view mirrors. On the back, taillights can be installed, a rear bumper is put into place, a back glass wiper, and then a license plate can be provided to make the car legal to drive. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this build, feel free to subscribe for more builds in the Scale Auto Garage and hit that bell notification so you're notified when new builds are uploaded. Keep building, and we'll see you in the next one.